So, what actually is urbanism? Urbanism is a term that is thrown around a lot these days and often is pretty divisive or misunderstood. Is it a word to describe what city planners and urban planners do? Is it a word to describe people who are proponents of transit and the walkable city? Is it a word to label a bunch of communists that want to take our cars away and force us to live in a Soviet bloc? Urbanism is a complicated umbrella term that seems to cover a variety of disciplines, and it really breaks down to a mindset. According to the almighty Wikipedia, urbanism is the study of how inhabitants of urban areas, such as towns and cities, interact with the built environment. It is a direct component of the disciplines such as urban planning, a profession focusing on the design and management of urban areas, and urban sociology, an academic field in which studies urban life. That sounds a bit clunky for me, so how can we simplify this and narrow it down? Because yes, urbanists are transit advocates, urbanists are proponents of walkability and the 15-minute city. Urbanists tend to have rather strong views towards the overuse of the automobile and personal transit, and urbanists do have an element that is concerned about the environment and the social well-being of people. So if we distill all that down and reverse engineer the aspirations of urbanism into a design philosophy, we get two core principles: community and efficiency. These two principles govern the urbanist design philosophy. Urbanists promote transit, walkability, and compact design because these are fundamentally more energy, space, and resource efficient than highways, sprawl, and freestanding homes. Thus, we believe that if communities were built more efficiently, then we could combat the more complex social issues within said communities, such as transit equity, housing affordability, and fostering an environment of healthy social interactions. We view urbanism as an economically efficient way to remove many paywalls in our society that prevent people from accessing a comfortable lifestyle. By changing our built environment, we can do things that have a much more long-lasting impact. Urbanism is a true solution, not a patch. So, over here we have community, here we have efficiency. When we're talking about urbanism as a methodology to combat climate change, usually we are looking at the efficiency end of the spectrum. When we talk about urbanism as a way how to deal with social problems, we are usually talking about the community end of the spectrum, with things like how the built environment affects our mental health. And when we combine both the efficiency and the community, we combat problems such as the cost of living crisis. So now that we have defined the core principles of urbanism as a design philosophy, we now have a level foundation to build upon in future videos where we talk about how we can use an urbanist mindset to solve big problems in our society.